serving in the World Centre is interesting because you're living and working in a Zionist country. How does the World Centre work with that? Because it's very dangerous for Iranian Baha'is to come to Israel, isn't it? Is it?
Under the arrangements between the Baha'i World Centre and the Israeli government,
Yeah.
there was no problem with that. They were allowed to be there, but they had travel papers. They didn't have passports and what have you. So it's the most appalling situation that has developed.
Do you want to elaborate on that, really? Because, you know, for the viewers, it's quite interesting to know what is actually happening to the Baha'is in Iran.
Well, especially since 1979, the revolution, it's the most appalling situation that the Iranian state has managed to sponsor persecution of a minority religious group. There's 300,000 plus, probably, Baha'is that are living in Iran, and systematically they have been persecuted since 1979 in various waves, subject to what international pressure is happening at the time, to the point where billions of dollars worth of assets have been confiscated, homes have been confiscated, seized, businesses have been seized, been closed down, children are denied basic rights of education. The Baha'is are not even registered as a minority religious group, whereas others are. They have no rights whatsoever in Iran, and children, when they're discovered to be Baha'is, they are kicked out of university. Currently, the 7 administrators of the Baha'i faith, known as the Yaran, which have been imprisoned on trumped-up charges just for being Baha'is, just for wanting the advancement of their own fellow man in Iran and the advancement of the world in peace and unity. That's their only crime.
Why do you think Iran is so against what the Baha'i faith stands for?
Officially, it appears as if Islam considers the Baha'is to be heretic to Islam. Yes. As far as they're concerned, for the coming 100,000 million year, future of humanity on this earth, there's not going to be another manifestation of God.
It will. Muhammad is the last one. Muhammad is the seal of the prophets.
That's what they think.
Yeah. Whereas, of course, that's the interesting thing. Muhammad is the seal of the prophets, but what Allah said is Muhammad was the seal of the prophetic era.
That's right.
Big difference.
Yes.
And so, it was the prophetic era of all those prophecies, Old Testament, Quran, everything, prophesying the coming of the age of the maturation of mankind. So interesting.
So the maximum amount of pressure that can be put on Iran over this state-sponsored persecution of the Baha'is, the better off we will be eventually, because executions may stop, people disappearing may stop. If they want to have sanctions dropped in the rest of from the rest of the world and what have you, maybe they'll learn to cooperate, and maybe they'll give the Baha'is a break.
New Zealand government has been very proactive in defending the Baha'is and also the United Nations, and have done amazing work to defend the Baha'is. Just leaving that, because it's an ongoing thing, and I was looking the other day in the Guardian newspaper, they have a photographic library, as it were, of all what they call political prisoners. And what I found quite scary in a way was so many of the Baha'i photographs there were young women, young Baha'i women who had obviously been teaching at children's classes. And here comes the next rub. Of course, you've got a religion which teaches equal rights for men and women, and there are no priests. And of course, Iran is run by the clergy.